Whoa, whoa, whoa. What up, people? What it do? What it do? What it do? Man, Yak Chicago's finest, man. Yak Chicago's finest. Man, I got to talk a little bit about the crib, man. Chicago. How shit going and how shit playing out with these young boys. So, man, we going to tap it in. Might be kind of live light on the people, but because everybody over, man, salute the Liddy, man, the whole mob over there talking about something real serious, but I had already scheduled the time. So, got to live on your word. Let's go. Let's get it. Whoa, 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 man. Salute, salute, salute. Like, subscribe, and share, folks. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Chicago's finest. Man, I'm going to tap in on a little bit of the hometown, man. Chicago, man. Man, this drill music and got it so destructive that, man, it's like my city ain't even my city no more. I don't even look at it like with the same visual that the nigga had when he was coming up. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, you see the FBG case that's going on, and you got you got all these so-called street dudes that's writing statements, that's you know what I mean, making man tapes for them to talk. Man, they everything is like twisted now, and it's like, man, think about all the talented young brothers that was at the cusp of man making it up out of there. Man, their name was ringing bells. They were starting to make money. They were starting to man, being an algorithm city to city that's dead, man. All in the name of drill music. You know what I'm saying? Because they made it so they glamorized killing each other so prevalent to the point where everybody just took that mantra and ran with it. All these shorties, man, all these shorties became man just enemies at a blink of an eye. And the crazy part is, if you do the fact checking, if you do the backstories, all this shit, most of them, 70 to 80% of all them shorties that done, that done, that done been killed out there, they families and them, most of them come from the low end. Most of them parents went to school and shit together. And then, man, so how do you think that should make if you know somebody that you actually grew up with, went to school with, like your kid killed my kid, or vice versa? How you think that's gonna man? How you think that's supposed to play out? How you think that man make a motherfucker feel? And the part these cats ain't even understanding is like, man, the shit they put in the families through, man. Even the ones that's getting booked. Do you know how many people when you go to jail? Do you realize everybody that's pretty much affiliated and attached to you? They doing that time with your ass. These dudes getting football numbers. You know what I mean? They hot mid-20s. They getting football numbers. You ain't gonna come home and you 60 what? If you get it then. It's like, man, you gotta think about it like this. Your people's already was going through some struggles at the crib anyway. Now you booked. Now they got to try to fend for you to send you something so you ain't super fucked up. They still got to pay for them. They got to take them calls so you can still keep some type of connection with the kids, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, man, they doing that time right along with your ass. And it's like, man, ain't nobody looking at it from that perspective. All they looking at it is if I make a song to violate XYZ, I might get to this stature. And then once you put them words out there, you got to stand on that now because the spotlight is so big on Chicago. If you say some shit vile enough, immediately that shit just gonna ring up. Everybody gonna see it, everybody gonna hear it. So now you gotta stand on that shit. That's what I tell people, man. As men, man, we gotta mean what we say and say what the fuck we mean, and not let nobody else dictate how that shit gonna come up out of your mouth. You know what I mean? It's a lot of, I can't even say it's pressure. It's a lot of ego slash just dumbass niggas for real, for real. This shit is crazy, man. What up, bro? Man, what up, great grandson? Man, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. And it's like, man, this shit is sad, man. You can't even. I be talking to Mom Dukes. If it's not super early in the day, shit like that, Mom Dukes won't even go to a gas station. Shit like that. How you got the elders, man? Where the elders won't even go hit the corner store, won't even go hit the gas station to try to fill up. The shit is it's so out of tune, man. It's like when I go to the crib, it's like, man, my head on a swivel anyway. But it's like now you got to pay close attention to everything you do. You pull up next to it. You pull up to a stop sign. You better make sure you got enough room with that car in front of you where you can get up out that motherfucker real quick. You gotta pay attention to everything, the slightest thing, man. Man, it's sad, bro. It's like, man, I'm trying to get Mom Dukes up out of that now to come live on this end with me. Cause it's like, man, it's too, and anybody, man, anybody with some little boys. That's why I had to get my daughter up out of there. It's like, man, you got little boys and you trying to raise them there. The pressure that come with being one of them young shorties there as young men is, man, it's crazy. It was pressure when I was coming up. You know what I mean? I got plugged in at 8 years old. That shit is sad, right? But I got plugged in at 8 years old, 3651 South Federal, the 8th floor. I got jumped in and great, man, Grover Development at 8 fucking years old. It was like, man, because the family dynamics and the history of it, most of it born into that shit. You know what I mean? Not literally, but man, literally we born into it. You know what I'm saying? This shit is sad, man. And I tell all of them that. I stand on it, man. The streets is a myth. These organizations is a myth. Because where it is now, believe me, it's like when these organizations were started, it was actually put together for a purpose. It was actually put together for a cause, man. It was supposed to be policing and protecting our fucking own communities, man. This shit got so twisted and, man, tied in knots where they don't even go off the creeds, off the codes, off the laws anymore. None of that shit even exists, but they still claiming what they so-called claiming. It's like, man, the shit is so backwards, and the shit is sad, man. And I'm sitting there watching, man. I be watching a lot of spots, a lot of motherfuckers that do shit from back home. I'm just every day. This one did, and these are the so-called name motherfuckers that got a name attached to them because of the rap shit, man. I stay tuned in with the family, man. On 87 with grandmoms at. These little niggas dropping like flies, man. It's like it's crazy, man. The community came first back, man. It was a must. You know what I mean? You couldn't do certain shit up in the community, man. You had to respect them elders coming in and out of the buildings, going to work. Even if you was out there hustling, when the elders walked through, man, if the sales was coming in, fall back, sit still for a minute. You ain't do that shit in front of them. If the shorty's coming in from school, if you hitting the sale, man, you gonna stand down for a minute. You know what I mean? Like real shit. That was just, man. It was certain shit. They knew what was going on, but you still carried it in a respectable manner, but you still respected the elders in the hood. It's like now it's taboo to be an elder now, man. It's like mother got so much disrespect in their heart, man. Making it to be an elder, it's almost man. It's scary to get up in age now, because we used to carry their bags into the building. Now these niggas trying to rip their purses off their fucking shoulders with no hesitation. Like who the man? As black people, man, as black men, man, we ain't never been that motherfucking wretched. We ain't never been that vile, man. That ain't our nature. You know what I'm saying? That ain't our fucking nature to have to be just heartless, man. Like for real. But we didn't let the machine control our whole mentality, and it's a lot of my generation's fault as well, because too many of us, man, wind up leaving the baby mamas and shit, and letting them women raise them damn boys by themselves. Too many of us went and got booked, did all that fucking time, and left babies on the streets. And too many of us started getting high as a motherfucker, and then come back and think you supposed to still be at the stature that you was when you left, man. Them niggas ain't got no respect for no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because, man, the line of communication with the men, with them young boys, man, that shit got cut off a long time ago. So it's like, nah, man, you barely can say anything to them little cats, man. It's like for real, and it's a blessing. I still I still chop it up with them, and man, because I ain't chucking my nuts, but I'm gonna respect them. I'm gonna respect them for it's their turn. The law of the land is real, man. Like no joke, man. Mr. True, what's up, baby? You already know what it is. I appreciate you all the time, all the time. Just to stop there real quick, just to put some real spell out here, man. You hear too many, I hear too many dudes on here just barking, man, talking reckless, talking dumbass shit. But man, there's some people that really listen to that bullshit they motherfucker be talking, yo. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And it's some of these dudes don't even, because a lot of these young boys, they mentality is so tainted and so motherfucking minute. Where man, if you're trying to put a positive spin on anything, they gonna look right through you and pretty much be ready to run right over your ass. So you still got man, how it is when I deal with them. I'm gonna be me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna pull these little cats up the same way I always did. But you still gotta respect it. You gotta respect the law of the land. It's they turn out there now. But you can if you carry yourself productively and you carry yourself honorably like a G for real, the motherfuckers will listen, bro. But the problem is too many of us want to get out there, try to drink and smoke with them like we still 20. You know what I mean? I ain't finna spark no blunt up with them little niggas and sit on the corner and blow one with them. I ain't doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? But they already understand. I ain't never gonna do that. So when I come through, they already know what they expect from me. Even if that shit ain't gonna, even if they ain't gonna stand on it, they gonna sit there and give me that in for that 1 or 2 minutes and let me shoot my spit. You know what I mean? That's man. And we supposed to do, man. We entitled to do that shit. That's our duty, man. Too many of us, man, like we scared of these little fucks. We ain't nobody saying go put your life on the line, but man, ain't nobody got to say you got to tuck your nuts and be hermit trying to motherfucker either, man. For real, for real. Somebody got to stand on something. Like real talk, man. Somebody got to stand on something. I ain't gonna never sit there and see him ready to crash at it and act like that shit okay without me getting him a shoot some spill to him. It might be that one little second that they think about what a nigga said that might save their fucking life. I know it did for me. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, like I know it did for me, man. It's like, man, the shit is sad, man. It's excuse me. The mentality is no, they don't even think about going to school no more. They don't think about getting no gig. A job is out of the question. It's like, man, I came up, I did my thing in the streets, but I also, man, I, I played that motherfucking work field as well. So I played both sides where, man, you always supposed to CYA, cover your ass. That's how I was taught. Always CYA, man. You better think, but I don't. I know that. But support, yeah, true support. I appreciate it, man. Always, man, always. And it's like, man, we gotta stop, man, holding these dudes accountable for what they say. Too many dudes on here talking reckless on the gang shit. Like, man, any and everybody that know me know, I was a representative. But man, I represented the shit by the book. I represented the shit with honor and by the code. I ain't doing none of that vile ass shit these niggas out here doing in the name of GD. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Straight up. Cause that don't none of them know nothing. I tell everybody they said free the chief. I love to see the chief come home. But if Hoover came home, I hope Hoover would go home and fall back and just chill with his family. Cause if he tried to come out there and get these shorty some words, they'd kill that man, bro. That's how much disrespect and vile shit they got, plus the disconnect they even got from the chief, man. For real, for real. It's better from across the street had permission to use the switch. Man, could whoop your ass. You know what I mean? Man, what's her name, man? Connie. I had a next door neighbor, man. My mom's friend, man, named Connie, man. Whenever we would whenever we would ditch school or what the fuck ever, man, we go down to the lakefront. We down there making lunch. We went to the store, got lunch meat sandwich and everything. Connie would always catch us, man. Mom used to be at work and shit. Connie would catch us. She burn our ass up and take our ass to school, make us go to school. And we know we get home by 2:30, 2:45. Your stomach hurting like a bitch because you know she telling everything. She telling my mama, like, yo, you about to get your ass burned up twice, man. But it's like now you don't even have a parents that got enough respect for nobody around them to even say thank you for saying something to my kid, let alone discipline them. Now you say something to one of these kids now, man, shit, they mama gonna come probably try and go in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy. We done lost, man. We done lost our whole everything. We to the to the straight machine. The machine, and this shit it's a cycle of man destruction now, man. It's sad, man. It really is. It's really sad. And too many of us older cats promoting this jail shit like that shit is that's like that shit's a badge of honor, man. That shit ain't no badge of honor because you went and gave these people a dub out your life, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, yeah? For real, for real. It's like, man, I had my brother on here tell me, man, y'all can't be no real one. He ain't even did no jail bit. Nigga, what? That's the myth. You can't be for real, right? Mother, only reason you got booked because you got caught, yo. That don't mean you did no stand up shit. You just got caught. Nigga, you ain't had no choice but to do that time, yo. Like, man, these dudes is crazy, man. And it's like, man, we promoting and glamorizing too much of the wrong shit, man. We gotta need to start holding these dudes feet to the fire, man. Too many of them on here barking, knowing damn well they really ain't ready for that type of action or smoke in real time. But you got too many dudes that was nobodies in the real world. When they get on here and see a little traction, that shit go to their fucking head, and man, they lose it and will say and do anything on here just for the name of clicks and views. Man, I shut this bitch down before I had to tap dance around here and play like I'm on some old sucker duck ass shit. Man, it ain't happening, man. For real, for real. Artist, what's up, shorty? What up? What up? What up? Real, for real, man. It's like, man, we got too many dudes on here that's pushing bad dope. You know what I mean? For real, man. It's like, man, calling dudes out, knowing damn well that ain't what the fuck you want to be on. For real, for real. I don't even want to be on that, but I got too much pride. Never let a nigga think he finna come violate and, man, come in my presence and stand on that. Because, man, you got to say what you mean and mean what you say, man, as men. And it's okay to, man, it's okay to stand down. You know what I mean? That don't make you no bitch ass nigga nothing because you, man, don't even worry about it, bro. It ain't that serious because some of the shit that we be going at each other at be so petty. And then what gets serious is the after effect of it. The words that come up out of everybody about certain shit, men don't say to another man, yeah? Without you knowing, if y'all ever see each other eye to eye, it's up like Chuck when you say certain shit, bro. You know what I mean? That man, I don't know no other way than to think like that. That's why I don't just come out disrespecting other men. Because if I say, nigga, fuck you, I'ma blow your shit back, you better believe I'ma blow your shit back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't just be saying no shit just to say it. But it's like too many dudes, man, they be selling death. Man, some people take what you say out your mouth literally. What you speak up out of your mouth. You can't just say, oh man, it was just YouTube, man. I'm trying to get in the algorithm. Man, get your whole noodles knocked back, man. For real, trying to portray something that you really the fuck ain't really ready for, man. For real. And I'm always stuck on that. That's my mindset, man. And I ain't gonna, you know, shit, it's who it is, man. This is me, and I ain't gonna never be nothing else but, man, loyalty and betrayal. I appreciate you, baby. She one of the ones that keep all the Chicago shit, man, in the news with truth and factual shit, man. She make them put their nuts to the fire. They gotta stand on it. I love her channel, man. Man, anybody, loyalty and betrayal, man. If y'all like good content, man, go subscribe because she don't be playing no games. She followed the man, the court cases, all the shit, that intricate shit going on in the streets, all these dudes that's out here lying and pushing bad info and bad dope on the street. She put the feet to the fire, and I respect the shit out of her for it, you know? Real for real. Leading the youth to destruction, watching YouTube with all the disrespect. They copying it. Facts, man. That's a fact. And it's sad, man. It's like you see too many dudes in their late 30s, early 40s, and 50s on here, man, rhyme. Like, man, come on, man. If it's that serious, man, we already supposed to figure out how the fuck we gonna do this shit. We gonna shake this bitch out, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get in the blender. Well, man, it's really like that. And if it's like that, the fuck we on here talking about, man? Like, man, we gotta start standing with something, man, because we making these little niggas fall for everything. And they die. These little niggas ain't even living to be 20, 21. Come on, man. It's like, man, then I had dudes talk crazy to me because I'm 51. Nigga, you better hope you see 51 and still got your name intact everywhere the fuck you been like I do. And do some real fact checking around here. Not listen to these old barking ass niggas making narratives, man. The truth is a motherfucker, bro. For real, for real. But anything, the problem is, as long as the motherfucker say it enough and make it sound good, everything gonna hit motherfuckers to believe. But when you coming with some real spill, motherfucker, man, he on some bullshit. Not even knowing the one that's trying to give you the real is the one that's trying to keep from hoping they don't have to blow your motherfucking noodles back, man. You better understand what, man. what's real time and what ain't real time around here, man. But it's like, man, I just wanted to tap in for a minute, man. Saying too much of it. It ain't just Chicago, it's city to city, man. I see the same shit here in B-more, man. These little shorties is lost, man. And it's too many of us sitting there. Everybody say the same thing, man. I ain't fucking with them little niggas. And anybody telling you got them put your life on the line. But man, if you see some shit, and especially if you know them little fucks, you know what I mean? Them little fucktards to listen for a minute if you carrying yourself like you supposed to be carrying yourself around here. You know what I mean? For real. They ain't gonna respect none of you ain't respecting yourself. It's like real shit, yo. Said that too many man cats my age. You sitting out there drinking and smoking with these little niggas. Man, you crazy. That's why as soon as you try to flex your nuts, they gonna violate your ass and put your ass in the blender immediately. No respect, cause you ain't even respecting yourself. For real, for real. And these little dudes, man, it's sad, man. I hate when I go to the crib. It's a double-edged sword. I love it. Cause you just get that Chicago feel. It's a different feeling. Excuse me. But at the same time, I hate to see the what it looked like now. The energy that spew off from the city now is sad, man. Chicago was never like that, man. We used to go to the Buck Billiken parade and shit, man, and just live it up. Man, you go out there now, you better have your thing on you, and you better have your head on a swivel, cause something gonna happen. It's like, man, for real, for real. What happened to all the shorties, man, on the Jesse tumbling and shit? Like, man, that's what we did when we was in the projects. We always, all us on the tumbling team, man, nigga don't even, them kids don't even think about no shit like that no more. You know what I'm saying? The kids come outside now, they coming outside to hold that pipe. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make sure they got that thing on their hips. Period. That's all they looking for. I mean, shit is sad, man. But man, we didn't allow that shit to get to this point. We walk around like hermits. Too many of us, man, we didn't let these motherfuckers down, man. And I'm telling my part. I got a part I hold accountability in it too, because I fucked up some shit on them streets as well, you know? For real, for real. But that's why I don't got no problem talking about it now, man. You got to give it back some kind of way, man. For real, for real. Like, no joke, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I just wanted to shoot some real spirit out here for a minute, you know? Real talk. Loyalty and betrayal, you already know ain't nothing but respect. Man, great grandson all the time. Straight love, G. Artist, keep your head, bro. Keep doing your thing. Chill out, man. Quit going out, boy. You better not crash out around. You got kids and a wife, boy. Chill out, man. Don't let nobody push you like that, man. For real, for real. Miss True, man. You already know what it is, sis. Much respect, much respect. I appreciate everybody, though, you know. Just tapping in for a sec, man. Free the chief all day, man. You already know it. That ain't gonna never stop. So, man, I just tapping in and do my thing for a minute, you know. If only time I get up here, if I really got something to say, I ain't gonna get up here just rah-rah, man. I don't know how to do that shit. So I appreciate everybody for tapping in, man. For real, for real. Yeah, Chicago's finest, baby. You know what I tell them? They ain't got to respect it, but they will not, and I repeat, will not disrespect it. And I stand on that, man. I'll let you boy. Folks like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Chicago's finest. We out of here. One.